Hello everyone, and welcome back to PC Building Simulator 2. This is episode 4, I believe. Getting through the episodes already. We made a couple of things happen yesterday. Let's see if either of the computers sold. Both of them are sold. Okay, cool. So let's open the tablet. Shop sales, and we'll collect our profits. 69% profit, by the way. Nice. That's good. So we can close that. We've got a few jobs to be getting on with today. And we've ordered some stuff. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Remove viruses, install 16 gigabytes of RAM. Let's start with this one. Oh, that cooler is in the way, probably, isn't it? While we're here, we'll clean this and put new thermal paste down. i5 6500. Tools, thermal paste. Okay, and then we'll get these open. Install memory. A couple of those. Install removed components. Cooler back on. And connect cabling. Let's do these cables too. And we'll get this running. We need to put our USB in it as well. Get the side panel back on. While that's loaded up. And we can install the virus remover. Virus scanner. Start scanning. Well, that happens quite quickly actually. Pretty good. Perfect. We know that works now. Place this in the delivery area. One down. What's next? Install new graphics card. Okay. Side paneling off. Or I hope there's some upgrades to like auto undo the screws and do the cables and things like that. That'll be a very nice upgrade if we can do that at some point. Wow, I don't know what graphics card this is, but it doesn't even require power. It runs purely for the PCIe. So we've got a new graphics card. Will that just snap straight in? It will. Very good. Cable. Nice. Running. Side panel on. It's not a very rigorous test, I have to say, that I'm doing before passing it back out to the customer, but it is what it is. That's what the game wants from us, that's what we'll do. What will we doing with this one? Oh, will it run? Okay. Okay. Just make me do the cables first. Install tools, USB flash drive, boot it up. More Tony. And then we'll install Will It Run from the USB. We'll see what needs upgrading. Oh look, he's got his like YouTube channel thing here. And yes, by the way, it is 4:33 in the morning again. Colorful Chaos Royale. Minimum spec, so we need to upgrade the CPU. i5 6400. Check to see if this PC meets the required minimum, recommended or 4K specifications to run the game as the center of customer requires. If not, buy the parts which are needed to complete the job. If you need to upgrade the CPU or GPU, use the parts ranking app to make sure that the part you've selected has the same or better score compared to the one suggested. Make sure that the GPU has at least the same amount of VRAM. Okay. I mean, it's going to be 30 FPS gaming for him because of the graphics card, but we need an i5 6400. Right, first thing we need to check is, are they on the same platform? So the 6320 and the 6400. 6320 is 1151. That's 1151 as well. It was. Am I making out? Sorry, what's happening here? Get me in. 6320. Yeah, they're both on that. Okay, so we'll go for 6400. And we'll order that for this guy. Die now. That should turn up tomorrow. So I guess we'll leave this guy's thing here. We'll turn it off. Collect payment for the jobs we have done. Cheers, this one here. Nice bit of profit. Power-ups unlocked. A range of power-ups are now available to purchase in a shop. These can speed up the installation of parts, cables and screws. I was literally just talking about this. That's awesome. Okay. They can be toggled on and off in the pause menu. Brilliant. We'll collect money for this one too. And we will remove these messages. And we'll remove the unlock messages. Let's get a look at what he wants then. So, new customer. No, I don't want you to actually slap me, but I thought it would get your attention. Anyway, I'm Jill and I manage the burger bar around the corner. Best burgers in town if you ask me. But I would say that. I've had this old PC here for years. It's nothing fancy, but it does the paperwork. It does look a bit drab though, and I wondered if you could slap a big fat juicy burger sticker on the side of it. I've seen them, so I know they're out there. How about sticking 5 more foods on the side as well? It will be hilarious. Love, Jill. Oh, we've got an admirer. Let's accept that then for a bit of case modding. Oh, upgrade. Hi, R.Milworm here. Chief Twitcher of the Royal Concher Ornithological Society. We're dedicated to observing and preserving birds of all kinds. Unfortunately, I've gotten myself into a bit of a flap. I recently set up cameras in the back garden to record the comings and goings of all manner of common birds. These cameras are hooked up to a master computer, which I keep safely nestled in the branches of a tree. I was able to pull the footage I wanted from the PC, and you'll never guess what I found. An entire family of lesser spotted gooblers, nesting right in my back garden. Needless to say, this is an extremely rare opportunity to study an unusual and reclusive species. But my computer is saying I've run out of disk space. I'm in desperate need of an upgrade before this chance is lost forever. A friend tells me I already have 1 terabyte in my computer and that another teri should be enough. Is that right? Thanks in advance. So we want to add another terabyte. Let's match what you've got already. Let's accept the job quickly. Assign that to this guy. Are there any other? No. So we will purchase what we've got there in the shop. Very good. Close all of these tabs. That one there. Parts to arrive. Go to the next day. Okie doke. New things acquired. Let's get our deliveries. Because this one's on the workbench already, let's do that quickly. I say quickly, it's never really that quickly reversing a CPU. We'll come in here, remove the fan. We'll open the shield. Remove CPU. Install a new one. 6400 and some thermal paste. Closed. Yoke and install remove components. Fan. Cable it up. Let's boot it. Install panel. I think at the end of this day we'll look for some power ups. See what we can get. That's all working now. That's brilliant. So we can get rid of this. Let's go to this one. Customise. Case modding. Buy burger stickers. So food, burger. Oh. What am I doing? I'm pressing all sorts of buttons here. What am I trying to do? Oh yeah. A burger. And then let's just slap some random stuff everywhere else. And that will do. Very good. And upgrade this one. This was the storage, so we're probably going to come around the back for this. There should be a drive bay we can use, hopefully. Oh, actually, the drive bays look like around the front. Oh, yeah, they are. Silly me. We can install storage. Pop open a drive bay. Install the hard drive there. Close the drive bay. Get it hooked up. So we need SATA data and SATA power. They're on. Let's get these cables hooked on. We'll put both the side panels back on while it's booting. Install the components, the rear side panel. And this one. And that's all working. That is out here. Just collect our payment for those. Collects 360 profit, nice. 200 profit, nice. And 340 profit, very nice. Remove these new parts available. We want a time spy score of 2000. This job. Hi, my name is Aiden. I'm the #1 animal fan in the world. I have a PC. I use it to play games. Baboon Tycoon is my fave, and it's pretty great because my sister built it for me and she knows all about computers. But the new expansion I just bought, Macachy Mayhem. I might be butchering that. Tell me how you're supposed to pronounce that in the comments, please. Doesn't work on it, and it's really annoying me. I looked it up online, and apparently a PC that can benchmark 2000 should be able to play it properly. So can you upgrade mine to do that? Thanks. I can't wait to play it. Aiden, age 39, operations director. Age 39? I thought he was a child. Okay, we can do that. The job requires usually 3D mark and a part ranking apps to help improve the performance of the customer's PC to match their desired benchmark. You'll need to install the apps on the PC and check their email carefully to find out what they need. No problem. Install a new SSD. Hi there, this is Chuck from Chuck's Wood Chucking and Chopping Services. There is no limit to the amount of size of wood we will chop and chuck for you, of course. We believe in sustainability and only chop and chuck from managed forests. Anyway, I digress. PC we use in the wood chucking factory has become so full of wood pictures, files, old data and general rubbish, I'm worried I'm going to lose all my data. I definitely don't want that to happen with all the timber suppliers and accounts I have on there. The hard drive was small to start with, so could you give me a new, sleek, fast hard drive with more space and clone the existing one so I don't lose anything? As soon as you can. So we need a 480GB ADATA SU650, and we need to clone it, which we can do from the USB drive. That looks here. OS cloning is a method for copying an operating system from one hard drive to another. You'll need an OS cloning USB drive for this, so we've added one to the tools. You can install the app directly from the USB drive. Just be installed to install this, or better. No problem. So ADATA SU650, 480GB. Shop. ADATA 480. This one, and that's for this job. And we can check out. So that's both of those accepted. Do we have anything else in the hallways? No, we don't have any computers on the go out there at the moment. Let's have a look at where am I going to get upgrades from? Are they in part of the shop? Power-ups. Yeah, here we go. All screws screw themselves in automatically. Nice. Auto connect tool, auto disconnect tool. Oh, they're such nice upgrades. Faster installation, auto cable. Install components, connect the cables automatically. Auto standoff. Okay. I think we're going to start with this one. Am I going to... They're 2,000 each, is the thing. We could... I mean, what other expenses do we have? Do we have to pay Tim rent? We own the place, right? I don't think we do. Let's do it. So we've got the auto connect, and we'll do... the auto screw as well. Let's do that. Okay, cool. So now we need to go to the next day. Let's do that. Couple of PCs, some parts. Let's grab this one. Which one were you? This is the 3D Mark one. So we need to install the 3D Mark app, insert USB drive into the customer's PC and power it on. Here you can find a quick review of the 3D Mark test scores. Run a 3D Mark test to find out the score of the PC. No problem. Oh, that's so nice. Automatically connected. So we need to install the 3D Mark. Run. Oh, it's making me watch this. I can't press escape. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, it's painful. It's 7 frames per second as well. In the edit, I'll fast forward this bit for you. Okay, 3D Mark PC score. You have successfully run 3D Mark on the customer's PC and have been given scores for both GPU and CPU and a combined overall benchmark score. Here you can find the final CPU score after running the benchmark. Here you can find the final GPU score. Here's the combined total. So this tells me that the CPU is fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine for the target we're going for. What we need is a better graphics card. And we've got a 750 Ti right now. Exit. Now we know the score is displayed here. A new test will need to be done if changes to the CPU and GPU are made. Left click the monitor, exit the app, install part ranking. Will it tell me what the score of each graphics card is going to be? One over 2000 ideally, I think. This one. Minimum GPU we need is the DFL Radeon R9 280 3GB. Let's buy that then. Go to the shop and order one. Once it arrives, you'll need to install it and run 3D Mark test again. Oh, shop not install here. DFL to R9 280. DFL 280 3G, wasn't it? Yep. Got this job. Check out. And we can't do anything else now until that's here. So leave that. And we'll work on this one. This was the PC clone. Let's see if we can use one of these benches instead. Yeah. So we need to install the graphics card. Oh. Let's start by installing the new SSD. Yeah. Remove side panel. Install SSD. Cable. Side panel. Great. Now that the new SSD has been installed, let's see how to clone the OS onto it. Let's start by installing the OS Cloner app onto the PC. Install tools, USB drive. Power on. Open the apps. OS Cloner. Now that the OS Cloner app is installed, we just need to clone the OS onto the new SSD. For that, we'll need to use the OS cloning USB drive. Install OS cloning USB. Back to the monitor, OS Cloner, clone operating system. I would be impressed if it was this speed in real life. Reboot the PC. Restart. Install onto this drive. Success, well done. You have successfully cloned the operating system from the original hard drive to the new SSD. Some customers' PCs will already contain the storage device that you need to clone the OS to, so be sure to check the PC stats for whether you need to buy a new part or not. Brilliant. So is that this one done? It is. So we collect our money for that. Done. Very cool. Bongle application unlocked. Bongle is a review site where your customers will rate you and leave you feedback, both good and bad. You can see your current rating out of 5 stars at the top of the screen. A better ranking will make more varied and lucrative jobs available. Installing the app to see what your customers are saying about you and try to keep them happy. Hidden objectives. Customer reviews are fickle things and people are not always upfront about what they want. Keep an eye on what the customers say in their emails, as they'll often mention hidden objectives. Make sure you do a good job or your Bongle rating could suffer. Thermal application unlocked. The thermal app lives in your tablet and can be used to detect overheating components inside a PC. Okay. That one's done. Let's remove updates. It's Tim. Greetings. Who'd have thought your own uncle would end up walking the hippie trail, eh? Well, I had a sudden urge for some me time, away from the squawking of pushy insurance agents, so I booked an impulse flight to India and holed up in an ashram just outside Delhi. An old mate of mine runs the place. He's going to help me find my authentic self, away from the distractions of modern life, economic pressures, and the vibe-killing possibilities of jail time. Should be fun. In the meantime, I thought I'd better remind you not to neglect Bongle. We had a nice rating last year, and I'd hate to see that dip again after the fire. Get it installed and check it out. You don't want to get stuck with just cleaning and scanning jobs. Well, back to the hunt for enlightenment. These chakras won't open themselves. So he's evading. He's evading the police. Okay, here we go. Got some things going on here. Many thanks for the Terry bite. It worked well indeed. Perhaps too well. I was so occupied with watching the live camera feeds that I forgot to check the weather forecast, and the computer was subject to quite a large storm. 1 minute I was watching a fine example of Pigeonus fatus. The next there was a loud pop and all the camera feeds went offline. I had a look out of the window and there was a large cloud of smoke coming from the tree where I kept the computer. I finally got it indoors, but it's not turning on at all. Folks on the RCOS chat tell me that the power supply and motherboard are most likely to have been damaged and will probably need replacing. I'm hoping it can be repaired, as it captures some fascinating footage of a lesser spotted googler. I think I mentioned it's very unusual. That I desperately wanted to show off at an exercise meeting. We need to replace the motherboard and power supply. So, motherboard. Power supply. Okay. This one. Alright love, it's Francis from QT Cuts, a little salon down the road. Nice to see a new business open on our high street. Remind me to bend your ear about the council parking rates when I get a chance, will you? I'm telling you, they'll bleed our customers dry before they even get in the door. Anyway, you work with computers, do you? I might just have the job for you if you're interested. Always useful to have friends in the area, isn't it? I bought a computer to manage our client database and for the odd game if there's no customers in. No harm in that. But we're a bubbly bunch over at QT Cuts and I wanted it customised to fit with our image. I'll not have an ugly box of a computer in my salon, it's bad for business. Could you be a deer and paint it purple? Maybe get some nice heart stuck on there too? That would be grand, just don't paint over the glass. Let me know if you're interested, love. I can drop it off at your shop when I get home tonight and pick it up tomorrow evening. I'm sure you can manage a day without it. So add heart emojis, paint the case purple, do not customise glass. We can do that. And this is the one that's on that then. Okay. I suppose then. Where's Bongle? Do I need to download that? Or is it on the computer? Let's close that. And oh, just as well, buy these. Bongle. Add on these programs. Bongle. Based on the last 10 reviews. Oh, I was going to say, that's not fair. Took my PC in to be fixed this morning, only to find the place was literally on fire. I remember years ago when this place was run by an absolute clown, Tom, Jim, but now it's a really great little shop. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Here to please. Let's then bring this episode to a close. I just noticed with the new theme we've got for the shop, Dan's desktop signs moved from here to here. Okie doke. Well, let's close this episode off here. Thank you very much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. As we say at the outro for many of our videos, if you could leave a like, subscribe, notification bell, you'll be notified of the next upload. These uploads should be happening every evening at 8 PM, and on the weekends sometimes you get a special double upload. Usually still in the evening. Sometimes I'll do sometime between sort of 5 and 6 PM I'll do one, or I'll do one sort of later at 9 PM, something like that. I'd just like to drop the occasional bonus video, so there we are. Thanks very much for your time. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.